in the Rodizio, the Brazilian steakhouse, I tried almost everything, even the grilled pineapple, which was pretty good. Top 3 favorites was the filet mignon wrapped in bacon. That was number 2. Number 3 was the garlic steak, and then number 1 was the first cut of top sirloin I got. The second time around, like, he came back and I got it again, it didn't taste as good as the first time. The first cut was somehow like just juicier and it was like a lot better. The second time he came around, it was a little dry. But the garlic steak was good every time they came by. I think it was like a sirloin cut as well. And then the filet mignon wrapped in bacon, absolutely perfection. I had the filet mignon without the bacon, and I felt like it was like a really good tenderness, but it needed some flavors, so the bacon added to it. It felt cheap because bacon is a very cheap meat, but it's better than, you know, adding salts and nothing else. Did you have any veggies? I had a little salad at the beginning as like an appetizer, and then along the way I ate some cucumber. I ate a grilled eggplant, I think. Yeah, it was like a blur. What's your go-to in a regular buffet? I'm a shrimp guy at a regular buffet. Yo, I should start. Thanks for the tier 1. Thank you for the 5 months. Sheesh. Yeah, what are your go-tos at a regular buffet? I feel like a regular buffet. Okay, a regular buffet is when I go for value. I feel like I always need to get value at a regular buffet. So you're not catching me like ordering soda at the buffet. Fuck. Soda at the buffet? You're throwing money away. Unless you can drink $15 of soda, which is like impossible because that's like what, 5 2-liters or something like that. You're not getting $15 of value out of soda. Seafood would be good, except careful with the sushi. Just don't go too hard with the sushi. But I think beef isn't the worst at a buffet, because especially like beef I feel like is very expensive nowadays. Even chicken, like unless you're getting like only chicken breasts, chicken's getting expensive too. So for me at a buffet, like I go for the shrimp, I go for like the seafood, not the cod. If they have sea bass, I go for like sea bass. I go for the crab legs if there is, but I don't like to spend too much time with the crab legs because it's like very salty. I feel like buffet crab legs aren't the highest quality. And growing up, I ate a lot of crab, like blue crabs. So I'm more of a fan of like the smaller crabs. Like the snow crabs, like it's huge, right? And I get that it's like very salty and delicious and it's great with butter, but it's not really. Crabs actually surprisingly not my go-to at a buffet. Like I'm more of the shrimp. I like when they have like the salt and pepper shrimp, or like even the soup with the shrimp in it. Like that's like delicious. Squeeze all kind of meats when I'm eating buffet. Meat is the play, I think, but I think vegetables, you can't look down on vegetables, right? Because personally, vegetables is very annoying to prep. So I'm a huge fan of having vegetables like a little bit here and there. I think it's just nice for the palate. So you're not having like meat sweats the second you walk in. Scallops are also really good at the buffet. I love eating scallops. Especially at Chinese buffet. Like, why the fuck are the Chinese buffet scallops like this big? Where are they getting the scallops? Are they like ordering straight from Atlantis? Did they like blackmail Aquaman or something? Like, what the? Where are Chinese buffet getting their scallops? Because you go to the grocery store, you're not getting big ass scallops. You're getting like tiny little scallops, and then you cook it in a pan, and then it shrinks down a little bit, and then you buy like a scallop this big, and it ends up being like this tiny by the time you're done with it. Fruits always last. I have easier time in the toilet. Fruits, I do like eating fruits at the end. Some buffets have ice cream. I think a lot of buffets like canceled out. They don't have ice cream anymore. But fruits and ice cream definitely at the end, because you know you eat all this like meat, and then like there's holes that you can fill in, right? I'm not saying like you're swallowing the meat's whole, but I'm just saying like you can always fit a little bit more of like some type of liquid in there. was a game plan? Regular buffet, crab rangoon first, pig on a blanket first, then seafood, and crabs all day long. Crabs all day long, I think is a respectable play. It's not my play, but I respect that. I respect if you are a crab person at the buffet, you are a cultured individual. You know exactly what you're there for, and you are trying to hit your goal, and you are trying to eat as much crab as possible. Respect it. Respect it. It is not cheap. But nowadays, I think some buffets, they do, if you want the seafood, you have to pay extra, which I don't like. I think that's such a scam. I think it should be like insurance. Everyone pays the same thing. And then, you know, you get what everyone gets. Crab's legs and sashimi. Sashimi, I think, at some buffet places are risky. I think for a lot of places, depending on how, like, upscale the buffet is, but I find some places, like, it's a bit risky, especially when it starts to, like, have a stank. 50-50? You're right, it's 50-50. You either shit your brains out or you don't. Good morning, good morning. I'm like a vacuum when it comes to scallops on the table. Yeah, I don't know where, like, Chinese places get their scallops. Like, those things are huge. Like, they gotta strike, like, a deal with, like a local fisherman or something, because I'm telling you, you're not getting big ass scallops at like Acme. You're getting, like, the regular size scallops, and then you cook it, and then it, like, shrivels down to, like, the tiniest thing. Like, I don't know where Chinese buffets are getting scallops. 1 crab limit. When I eat 2, I get itchy. Oh no, I think that's an allergy. I think you have an allergy. I think you might be allergic to crab. I don't think you should even eat the 1. For me, the cheaper the buffet, the better. See, you like the taste of value. I think the taste of value is delicious. Like, people are like, oh, money, like, value doesn't have a taste. It's like, no, it has a taste, and it's delicious. Oh man, you're not alone, brother. Oh no, we got people allergic to crab in the chat. Yeah, so for me, because it's a Rodizio, it's mostly about the meat, and it's like table side, so you don't. Oh my god, like, it's like, it's perfect, because at a buffet, right, you have to get up and get the food, but at a Rodizio, you just sit your fat ass at the table, and they bring the meat to you, and they slice it off, and for half of the meats, you don't gotta pick it off with the tongue. So they give you a tongue, right? And you're supposed to, like, grab it with the tongue. Half of them, like, they're in bite size. They just slide it off the thing for you. You don't even have to reach for your tongue. So you're sitting there like a fat ass, and you're rubbing your big belly, and then they get the meat for you, and you just go. You don't even have to reach over for the tongue to grab the meat yourself. You just straight to the plate. The meat from kitchen to plate pipeline is kind of crazy. It's so efficient, and you sit there. Sure, you pay like 3 times the price as a regular buffet, but goddamn, is the meat good. Oh my god, like top sirloin, filet mignon, like, oh, all you can eat. Brazilian buffet versus all you can eat Korean buffet. Brazilian buffet all the way. I don't know, I'm just like, I'm a huge fan of just like the meat, you know. I don't need all these extra flavors or like seasoning or anything, you know. Just get the meat on the grill, salt and pepper, and put it in my mouth. Which is crazy, because the Rodizio I went to also had crab. So for you crab enjoyers, if you want to pay like 4 times the price of a regular Chinese buffet, you can go to that Rodizio. The thing is, it was birthday boy eats free. So if it's anyone's birthday, you know, I might go back again for my mom's birthday. So then we don't have to pay for her, and then we pay for ourselves. Eat more crabs until you're allergic is too tired to bother you. I think if they eat more crabs, they might not even have to bother with anything ever again. It'll be very unfortunate. Brazilian buffet gives me... Yeah, I got the meat sweats for sure. But then I walked it off. It was like a nice chill evening. It was like 60 degrees or like 50 to 60 degrees. So it was like really nice to walk it off. And then I got boba after. Name something more classic than eat all you can eat, then get boba after. Oh fuck, dude. Oh my god. What is this is actual like basic Asian activities. If you have an EpiPen, you can have all. You think it's like a debuff? You eat the crab, your allergy builds up. You stab the EpiPen, the allergy goes down. You eat some more, and then the allergy goes back up, and then you just get a second EpiPen, and you just like. It's like a Resident Evil when like Ethan pours the thing on him, and then he takes damage, and then he pours the thing on him again, and he takes damage. He pours the thing. But yeah, 10 out of 10 experience. It was amazing, especially because I got the eat free. It was like what, $60 off of the check at the end. So that was nice. There's a buffet here that include unlimited boba and ramen. I think there's some of those here too. There's one that opened in down in Philly that has that, and they also have seafood too. And the lines are long, but I think it's like a 1 out of 6 chance that you just get sick and start throwing up. Cause that happened to like a group. I haven't been yet. Like I do want to check that one out at some point. But yeah, so amazing. I highly recommend. If anyone in chat wants to ever try a steak all you can eat type of style where they bring the food to your table, Brazilian steakhouse, if you can do it cheap, then do it cheap. I don't think like expensive is always better. There's some good places that do it for like $30. Fantastic.